So now I'm going to show you how to install the SID and CRUD applications for your test environment so that you can follow along with the examples in this course. This lesson assumes that you have already installed your test environment, whether it's the XAMPP environment that I demonstrated in another movie, or whatever environment that you have chosen to install. There's a lot of different ways to do it. XAMPP is very easy to install, but it's not the only way. So this just assumes that you have installed some web server with PHP and MySQL and the minimum requirements for running these exercise files. On the desktop, I've got the exercise files folder, and I've opened that in this top window. And in the bottom window, I have the htdocs folder for our test environment. This is the location where you would find it if you've installed the XAMPP environment as demonstrated in this course. If you have installed a different environment or done it a different way, it'll still work. You just need the folder where you install your web files for the web server. So now I'm going to take the SID folder. We're going to install SID first and simply drag that over. And I am pressing the Option key on my Macintosh keyboard, and that copies it instead of moving it. And let go of the mouse button, and that is copied over. Now I'm going to open the SID folder and edit the SID PHP file. The reason I'm going to edit this file is to change the MySQL user that the SID program uses to connect to the database. If your MySQL environment is installed with a user named Web, W-E-B, that has sufficient permissions to run the queries, then you don't need to edit this file at all because that's the way that it defaults. But I'm going to show you how to do it in case you have a different user. So I'm going to open it with Text Wrangler, and here it is. And right here where it says MySQL user, that's all you need to change. That already says web, and our example is set up with web already, so I don't need to change it. But if you do, this is how. And you want to use a text editor. In this case, I'm using Text Wrangler, which is a wonderful little text editor for the Macintosh. If you have some other text editor, that's fine, but it cannot be a word processor. It must be a plain text editor that you edit these files with. That's all there is to it. Now we'll go ahead and open our web browser and type into the location bar localhost /sid/ and lowercase sid.php. And there's the SID application. If this is installed correctly, we'll see a list of databases over here, album, test, and world. We can go ahead and run a query and make sure that that's all working. Select star from